Hello and welcome on a very special Valentine's Day edition of Around the Arc. Still no H. No H in Valentine's Day either.
No.
We're here at the Weenie Desk with a whole bunch of new weenies here that everyone that everyone loves to make fun of.
It was the Weenie Desk when Tyler was sitting on it.
Oh, there we go. So no Tyler. I am Joey Zacco, Matt, Ryan, Ellis, Ben. I don't know anyone. Who hired these people? We are live on Facebook. Thank you for tuning in. Comment questions on the live video as we get ready for tonight's games. Joe Hitani already in the house. Let me pull up this feed. There we go. Hopefully this works. All right, so games tonight. Terrell, Goon Squad was last night. We'll talk about how overrated they are or how overrated the limit is in a second. But tonight's games, as I mentioned, No Limit against Lob 203. Stranger Danger in the Firm at 9. Monstars and Run TMC, our game of the week at 10. We'll be making picks for that one. And Temptations Redemption also at 10. Two good games at 10. Very good.
A lot of good games on Tuesday again for some reason.
What was that?
A lot of good games on Tuesday again.
I know.
For whatever reason.
The schedule.
Backloaded it. No, when two undefeated teams makes it easy, man. Easy choice. Get with the program. So, we'll start with our... Anybody want to pick something to start?
Lob 203.
Sure. So, Lob 203. Andrew Martino, big game last week. 30-plus points, almost out of nowhere. We know he has to do that again, basically, to hang with No Limit. What else has to happen in addition to that for Lob 203 to make it a game against No Limit?
Paul Mermina has to have a good game.
Very true.
Austin Kozak needs to have a good game as well.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about 10 games.
If those three can go off, then No Limit's going to have a problem. But I mean, if I'm going to be honest here, I think No Limit has too many weapons compared to Lob 203. So
I think we've seen that No Limit is a high-scoring team, but they also tend to give up a lot of points. So I think Lob 203 has to play some good defense against No Limit to stay in this game.
It's going to be tough for them to do so with John Lewin and Terrell Vargas. Both guys really capable of scoring the ball from anywhere on the floor.
Yeah, No Limit's been pretty lackadaisical defensively, but I just think they're too much.
Someone wants to talk about how bad of a name Lob 203 is.
I like that name.
I like it. It's catchy.
Not bad.
That's a good name.
Better than No
It's
Limit.
one of the better names in the league, in my opinion.
Better than No Limit. We in a New Orleans record label.
And
No wonder you
the Weekly Rebound wants a shout out. So Joe and Sam, someone's commenting from the Legacy League, which is nice. So it's us commenting on our own live video.
Insider trading right there.
Yeah. So as we, Stranger and the Firm are both 2-1. I was going to try to connect it some way to No Limit and Lob, but that's not going to happen. Stranger Danger and the Firm, both surprise 2-1 teams to some. Eccles and Martinez is kind of the key matchup from that game. No Johnny O'Brien tonight.
Oh.
So kind of, what's the key to that game for Stranger Danger, without one of their better players to hang around?
Yeah. Stranger Danger's that's gonna affect them heavily. They had a strong performance last week against a good No Limit team. And now, to go in without Johnny O'Brien, he's their second leading scorer. So.
No, I agree with you. Without O'Brien, it's going to be tough. The Firm are pretty big inside. They like to get to the rim. They're not much of an outside shooting team. Martinez likes to shoot a little bit from the outside, but he's more get in the paint, get a couple dunks and layups kind of a guy. But without O'Brien, he's probably one of their better defenders too. And if they had him, I think it'd be a closer game, maybe one of the better games of the night. But without him, I think they lose, and I don't think it's a game that's up in the air.
this is like a 20-plus point.
You think so? Yeah. For the Firm, yeah?
Well, I'm going to go ahead and just shout out Larry Littles on the Firm.
Yeah.
Because his name is Larry Littles.
When he's not assaulting garbage cans, he's kicking butt on the court, right? Joe Catapano wants to know, will No Limit win a game tonight by more than 10? Great question. Yeah.
Over under 10?
Yeah.
Over on the fence. Yeah.
Let's go over.
I'll take the over.
You got the over. Vegas lines, that is on Sportsbook, unless someone else wants to pick that up. But yeah, jumping into Sportsbook, blew out Goon Squad last night. Redemption has a former Sportsbook player on it, Scott Korshard. But the key matchup to watch, Jalen Graham, Carmine Santarelli in that one.
MVP battle.
Yeah, 2-0 Temptations, 2-1 Redemption. Who impacts the game more between those two? Who do you think out of those two is going to have the better game?
Out of the two of them, Santorelli's probably more impactful. He's almost averaging a triple-double in the year. He's averaging 32 points, which is leading the league on 65% shooting, 7 rebounds, and 10 assists a game. He's absolutely dominating, and he is the Temptations team. Without him, they are not nearly as good as they are. And while Graham is extremely important, they have other good players. Like you said, Korshard is a great player. Hills is good on the inside. I feel like if the Redemption's going to win tonight in an upset, quote-unquote, according to the power rankings, they're going to have an all-around good performance, mostly on the inside. Hills is going to have to be big for them. But Temptations, if they're going to win, it's going to have to be more the same from Santorelli, closing it on another triple-double.
Yeah, I think Santorelli just brings more to his team. You know, like we said, averaging 10 assists on the night. He does it all. You know, it's not just himself getting points. He's creating opportunities for his teammates to get open shots, get easy buckets.
One of those people who he tends to throw the ball to a lot on Temptations is Troy Bunsen. I think we should watch out for him tonight
He's
also.
almost
Yeah, he went off
20 a
last
game.
week. Yeah.
Did some love between No Limit and the Renegades, so that's always nice on the comment section. Let's get to the game of the week, guys. I'm pumped. Run TMC and the Monstars. We'll get to our picks later, but Will Hudson, big game last week. Inside information, who's going to guard him was his comment to me yesterday about the Monstars. They do lack size, so we'll see.
We do need to talk about
What
Will
they
Hudson
lack in
more.
size and make up for it and getting
I agree.
jumping abilities.
I
He's
agree.
the catalyst of the Run TMC team. As much as Joey is the commish head man, without Will, they're struggling on offense.
Yeah, Will's been their most valuable player. I agree.
So to answer the question, he is under the radar.
I think so.
Yes, I
We
agree.
spend a lot of our time talking about Santorelli, Jalen Graham, Steve Eccles, you know,
And they also have Matt, too, player of the week last week, so they've got some
Right.
the
weapons.
Zoko brothers. We had the Champagne brothers last night.
Yep.
Not
Somebody
only
love
do
it.
you guys have a balanced team, so sometimes when you talk about Run TMC, you don't mention Will first, and then also going back into the league, there are a lot of players that you talk about before Will, but Will's averaging a triple-double, wow, a double-double on the year, 20 points, 10 boards. He's tough. He's a matchup nightmare because he can shoot from the outside and he's good down low as well.
So, sticking to that game, before we get to the picks, yeah, no other good comments. Even though Terrell's laughing in all of them, it's just Terrell. Haha, I'm dying. Over, under for the game of the week. I guess this really, I should set a line, but instead, give me like your total points for the game. 150, over, under 150, I guess, right?
Total points,
I'd-
45.
Well, but combined, that's like 8,
I'd go over on that.
75, 70.
I think these Monstars Run TMC run the most out of any team in the league, so I feel like 150 might be right where it's at, but I'd take it slightly over.
I'm going to go under.
I'm gonna go under.
I think Run TMC is going to have a hard time scoring tonight.
I'm going to go under.
Under.
And we got close to like 120. Yeah.
Sources say possibly no Jalen tonight. So maybe that changes your opinion on that game a little bit.
If there's no
Definitely
Jalen
true.
Graham, there's no win.
No Graham, no win.
Scott Korshard can carry the team.
He can, but I don't think he could score 30 points like that.
No Jalen, no win. No Jalen, no win is exactly what Ronte just said.
Yeah. If it's against a team like the Temptations, maybe they could get away with it against a different team, but not Santorelli.
Let's get to the hot take of the night. Is No Limit taking opponents for granted?
Yes.
And I would love to, bring it on.
Absolutely. I'm not gonna take anything away from them. They are the best team in the league, and I'm not sure if it's like super close or not, but they're going through the motions defensively, and I can't blame them. They're much more talented, but it's stranger danger, a team that they're clearly better than. They only won by 10. I feel like if they had their foot on the pedal the entire game, they might have won by 50. So I feel like they're taking them, not necessarily taking it for granted, but maybe a better way to say it is just playing a little lackadaisical. Like they're playing hard on offense because they want to get those dunks and threes in, but on defense they're kind of just waiting to get the ball back, as opposed to going to get the ball back.
Nothing else?
Let's give them less airtime. We don't even talk about them.
Yeah, we're talking about.
I guess everyone just agrees with me. That's
Yeah, I
fine.
mean, that
I'm
was-
good with
you
that.
said it perfectly.
I'm fine with that.
We
I
got
like
a lot
being
of,
right.
lot of Core 4 shout-outs. Core 4 is back tonight. And if you guys don't know the Core 4, Ronte, Terrell, John, and Howie. The Core 4 from a season ago. I'm sure Kevin now feels left out. It happens. Let's get to it. a pick and a sentence for the game of the week. So pick your team, and then a little explanation. We'll go down the line. Run TMC Monstars. Matthew.
I'm gonna go with. I'm going to go with the Monstars tonight to win this game. Run TMC is going to have to play really good defense and then have to score a good amount to win. And I think if Will Hudson is going to be there, that's a big deficit for Run TMC. So Monsters has my vote tonight.
All right.
I'll take the Monstars too, and I'll sum it up in just one name. Reggie Stewart's going to be too much.
Okay.
I can't imagine a situation where you guys can. I feel like the only way that he doesn't score over 20 or 30 points is if he doesn't take enough shots like he's been doing this season. He had 8 points last week, and he took like 10 shots. If he's taking a normal volume of shots, he's scoring 30 points, they're going to win. Although I think it'll be close. I do think it'll be close.
We had a trade proposal. Ronte for a second-round pick. Just want to throw that out there. Sounds fair. Ellis?
I'm going to add another name, Brandon Seabrook, right there. I mean, Brandon and
May
Reggie
not be
Stewart.
showing up tonight.
Will he not be showing up tonight?
Commish rumors that he may not be here tonight.
Well, if he's here tonight, he will definitely make an impact. So
No, I agree. He's one
I'm
of
still
the
going
better
to go. Yeah, even if he's not there, I have confidence. So,
Trade deadlines tonight. Sorry, this is good. So,
so yeah, I got the Monsters.
I have one at Monstars. Okay, we're going to do one question after this as well about that trade deadline. Go ahead.
I'm going to take Run TMC just to
Oh,
play
yeah.
devil's advocate. I don't think there is a huge chance that you guys are going to pull out the victory, but I'm pulling for you. Let's see.
All right.
Suck up.
Well, if you ask Joe Catapano, that sometimes works out for you in playoff bracket picks. Just saying. Trade deadline, best trade, and then we'll get out of here. Best trade, if you can flip 2 players, one, right?
Yeah.
That you would like to see, that you think would be fun.
Putting us on the spot.
Yeah.
Can we use last night's teams?
Oh yeah, and yeah, any team, yeah. Two guys, and comment in. Run TMC chokes in the playoffs. Comment in as well. You could trade one player for another, flip flop them, and you were a GM for a day.
I would like to see how Tyron Coward does on a team other than the Serial Killers.
On any other team, okay.
On any other team.
So who would you trade him for?
Let's go with someone like Troy Brunson on the Temptations.
Oh, Tyron on the Temptations, okay.
I guess I'd like to see how. I'd love to see how you do on a different team. I don't know.
We have a trade Hatani for Zacco, which would be.
I don't know if you fit in there.
Okay, maybe not.
I don't know about that.
Maybe not a fit. Ronte wants to go to the Heat. Interesting.
That's kind of surprising.
If we had Terrell Vargas on Run TMC,
For who?
That would be like for Will
That's
Hudson.
quite a lopsided
for Will
trade.
Hudson.
Lopsided for sure.
Probably, possibly the best player in the league for. Will's really good, but let's be real.
We got a John Rowland on Sports Look.
For who?
They didn't.
Tyrell?
I'm just reading.
Possibly. That seems somewhat fair, although Will's probably better.
What's happening?
I'm going to go Matt Marconi and Mike Davis. I just want to see both of those two on different teams. Maybe see how they play. They could.
Marconi could use maybe a change of scenery after the slow start to the season he's having.
Agreed.
Mike Davis, another sliding under the radar, playing very, very
He
well.
almost had a quadruple double last week, and somehow that isn't really
A
mentioned.
rebound and 3 steals short of a quadruple double. Mike Davis, insane. All right.
So many
Hatani has a serious one. We will get to that after I sign off. So, week 4.
Underway.
We're back at it. Games underway, 9 and 10. Again, real quickly, No Limit in Lob, Stranger Danger in the Firm at 9. Monstars Run TMC, Temptations and Redemption at 10. Some good games. We'll be through 4 weeks. Maybe the power rankings start to shake themselves out a little bit. You know the deal. Snapchat for highlights, Legacy_Leagues, Legacy_Leagues2, Instagram. The site. Postgame will be up tomorrow. Player of the Week poll will be up tomorrow. I know Ty Reed will be on it. Beast yesterday for the Renegades. And we'll see who adds to that list tonight. I am not reading this. Ronte, they disappeared. So, for the Weenie Desk and Joey, I cannot take credit for that.
Desk.
We will see you at 9 here at
Can't
In
be the
Sports
weenie
in
desk
Trumbull.
unless Tyler's sitting here.
And we will post
Number one
game.
weenie.
Stay tuned. Number 1 Weenie. We miss you, Ty. See ya.
Speaking of